Yo, 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 what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a banger for you, all right? Listen, I'm in a new spot. I'm getting my lighting situated, all right? So by tomorrow's video, we should have primo lighting, all right? So just be sure to bear with me, all right? I got some bangers for you guys, okay? But in this video, I want to do a quick trade of the day, all right? What I want to talk about is I hit SPY a couple minutes ago. For about 38%. All right. This trade took me less than 10 minutes to be in. Okay. Now, I want to basically focus on one small thing, right? The market this morning was pretty choppy. It wasn't a lot of crazy setups. There was a couple here and there, but you have to time your entries proper. Okay. So you want to make sure that you understand that if you don't time your entries proper in a choppy environment, then you're gonna lose some money. You're gonna lose some bread, right? And so I was real chill today. I wasn't super risky. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna sit tight and I'm gonna see what happens because tomorrow we have CPI, right? We got CPI, and so the market is gonna either gap down or gap up and then we're gonna see what happens. We got Trump. Trump been talking all day as well, so it's a Monday, right? Monday, stock market opens up. It's a lot of things, happening. A lot of things that aren't happening. A lot of chop. Sometimes, every now and then, you might get a Monday where it's like clean price action. But a lot of times, from what I've seen on Monday, stocks are trying to find their resistances and try to find their supports, right? And they're also breaking levels initially, but that initial break, it may be a rejection or it may be a actual breakout, right? So it's Monday. It was choppy. I've been traveling, so I was like, I'm kind of just chilling today, but was still able to squeeze out 38% off of SPY, and that's because I use zero data expirations. Okay, so zero data expirations are a tool, right? You don't need a big move, and that's what I want to focus on, right? I want to focus on the fact that you don't need this crazy big move to be able to make some really good money with stock options. All right, this move that I'm about to show you, it was very small, but because I use zero data expirations, they expired today. I was able to squeeze this money out. All right. And it wasn't like a risk or like a crazy risk or anything like that, right? I wasn't gambling. I wasn't afraid being in a trade. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. All right. So be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we're gonna go into this real quick. All right. So let's check it out. All right. So boom. All right. So we got the SPY right here, right? Okay. So check this out. So it was choppy around this area. So this is the 15-minute. So chop. It wasn't doing too much. It was going up and down. See these wicks right here, right? And then I had stopped trading around here. Okay. After about an hour and a half, I just wasn't really trading, right? But then later on, I saw what was going on. So I saw it come up here, and then it came right here, right? So what happened was, I saw the SPY hitting these levels right here, right? So it and then I also saw that it has a gap to fill up to here, right? So the SPY has a gap to fill up to this level right here, which is 625.89, right? So I said, okay, we may be able to make something shake, right? So I saw that we had a resistance right here as well. Okay. I saw that we had a resistance right here as well. All right, boom. So this is resistance from Friday, and then this is a gap fill, right? So I said we could potentially come up to fill this gap, right? We were above this level right here, okay? We came up, we came down. So what I did was I was around here. I saw what was going on. It came up to here, and then it pulled back right here, right? So I said, okay, this stock is most likely going to try to go higher, right? This stock is going to try to go higher. So what I did was I actually took an entry. Where did I take my entry at? It was 625s. So I took my entry. It was like right around here. Okay, right around here. So let me do this. So I like to show y'all my entries. All right. So I saw this candle right here came up, right? Came down a little bit, boom. So what I did was we got 624.32 and then we got 624.68, right? So once I saw this candle right here, take this previous candle out, right? That's when I entered in my trade. And you can look at the 15 or the 30 minute, okay? They both look similar, right? So this is right here. So what I did was I took my entry on this candle right here, all right? So I took my entry right there. 0 data expirations, right? 0 data expirations, entry. And we got 0 data expirations. All right, entry, 0 DT. All right, cool, right? So I took an entry right here. Now remember I said we right here, we have a resistance right here, and then we have a gap fill right here. So I said, all right, I'm gonna enter in right here. We could come up here and we could reject. If we reject right here, then I will take my profits. If we break through, then I'm gonna ride it up until right here, right? That was my plan. We already had a pullback right here, okay? So I wasn't expecting too much of a pullback. So I entered in right there, 0 DTEs. It came up here, then I saw this right here, right? I thought some sellers were stepping in because it was a reject right here, right? This candle opened up, came down, came up. It was kind of consolidating right here, came up a little bit. I just took profits because I said this could be rejecting right here and then we could come all the way back down, right? So I got out right there, okay? So we're talking about a from 36. We're talking about a 30-cent move paid me 38%, right? 38%. That is insane, right? No bank is going to give you a 38% return in 10 minutes. It's just not going to happen, right? So took this right here, exit, okay, 38%, right? Like I say, this trade took less than 10 minutes, all right? 38%, 0 DTEs, all right? It's really, really, really that simple. This same move on a stock with expirations at the end of this week, this may would have been an 8 to 10% trade, maybe 12%, right? In the money. If it was out the money, I may have been able to get like 15, 18%, something like that, right? But 0 data expirations, one level out of the money, this moved incredibly fast, right? I was able to get almost 40%, and it was in a few minutes, big picture, right? Less than 10 minutes. My resistance was right here, right? I saw we came up, we rejected, and we started to push up, and we took out this candle. So what I want you guys to focus on is pay attention to the previous candle, okay? If a stock has a candle, if a candlestick breaks above the previous candlestick, that is a good sign that that stock is going to go in that direction to the upside or the downside, right? So look at this stock right here. I mean, this candlestick, right? This stock came up, it pushed up, rejected. This candle wasn't able to get above the previous candle and it started to come lower, right? So I got in right here because I said, okay, this candle took out the previous candle's high, right? And this candle looks like it's about to break, and then it came up right here, didn't reject, so I entered into that trade. And then I wrote it up to where I knew the resistance was at, which was right here, right? And then it looks like it's coming down, but it's kind of just like hovering around right here, right? But it's really that simple, y'all. It's really that simple. I don't want to make this long and drawn out, but I want you to understand when you can use 0 data expirations and actually how to efficiently use 0 data expirations, right? 0 data expirations are not something that you want to risk. Like, you don't want to be gambling. If you feel like you're gambling, you're not efficiently trading. This is about being a professional trader and taking the proper steps, having the proper risk management. I didn't risk a crazy amount, right? I always say I focus on a percentage because no bank is going to give me a 38% return on my money in 10 minutes. Only the stock market is going to do that, right? So I'm happy with that. Could I make 45, 50%? Yes, but that's fine because all those consistent 30%, 20%, 15%, they will make you the money over time. I can promise you that. I can guarantee you that. All right. But trying to chase, one home run trade one time, that's not going to make you rich. But over time, you will get rich and you will become financially free if you continuously focus on, right, managing your risk and also knowing when to take profit. You want to make it a point to know when to take profits because you don't want to be caught holding the bag. All right. That's a law, right? I'm not saying the second you're up 3%, take profit, but what I am saying is you need to know when it is time and when you want to hold. And that's a skill set that's going to be forever developing. All right. You want to be able to balance out your fear and your greed. All right. So that's today's trade of the day, man. It's happy Monday. We got a great week ahead of us. We have a lot of earnings going on this week as well. So be sure to stay tapped in, stay focused, and stay locked in. All right. Like I always say, make sure you get up out of your head. Go get into this world because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right. And also remember, the more you study, the less you worry. All right. Be sure to join the Discord. Right. You could trade with us every single day. And also remember, if you want to schedule a one-on-one, be sure to click the link in the description as well. All right. Appreciate y'all time. I'm going to see you guys on the next video.